Hello everyone, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. Recently, after Israel attacked a very small part of the Palestine that is also called as Gaza Strip towards the southern side of Israel, there emerged one more debate in the international geopolitics, that is about how are we going about in exploring an alternative route to something called as Suez Canal. So it is said in this particular context, we will be talking about what are the possibilities, a plan to join the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. And this is Red Sea that you see, and this is the Mediterranean Sea. Here we have a small canal. This is called as Suez Canal. Okay, Suez Canal as of now connects Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. But now we are exploring, the entire world is exploring an alternative to the Suez Canal. So in this video, we will talk about why is the entire world behind the Suez Canal, when was Suez Canal constructed, what are the problems with Suez Canal, and what is the name of the present proposed canal which can work as an alternative to Suez Canal in the entire geopolitical world. Okay, so before we continue, subscribe to Legacy IAS Academy and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss out on any update from Legacy IAS. If we talk about the context, why is this in news? Why are we even talking about the alternative to Suez Canal? People say, a lot of analysts around the world say that the recent war that broke out between Israel and Palestine, okay, a recent war that broke out between Israel and Palestine has this issue of creating an alternative canal to the Suez Canal in mind. Okay, so they say that Israel attacked Palestine, that is Gaza, and wanted to eliminate Hamas. Okay, Israel wanted to eliminate Hamas. Why Israel wants to eliminate Hamas from the Gaza Strip? Because this alternative route that's emerging, okay, which will be an alternative to Suez Canal, passes through Negev desert of Israel, which is in the close proximity to Gaza Strip. If at all, any country in the world wants to send their ships through this new canal being constructed, if at all it is being dominated by the Hamas and the Palestine, the countries will not be willing to send their ships through this new canal that is being built, and they would prefer Suez Canal over this particular canal. So in order to give confidence to the entire world's community of shipping and navigation, Israel wants to eliminate Hamas from the Gaza Strip, so that going forward in the next 10, 15 or 20 years down the line, we will be able to explore a new pathway which can work as an alternative to the Suez Canal. So this is the context in which we are discussing this particular topic. Now, let's talk about the Suez Canal as of now, which is already present now. When was this constructed? Suez Canal was inaugurated in the year 1869. So it is said that somewhere around 1853, the process of the construction for the Suez Canal was started. And who started it? It was started by French. So the French designer was the one who thought about this concept of connecting the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea so that it becomes easy for the entire Europeans to connect Europe to Asia. Remember, this was a time of industrial revolution and also colonialism. This was the same time when British had their colonies throughout the world. British had built an empire where the sun wouldn't set. So in order to transport goods and men from one part of Asia to another part of Asia, or one part of Asia to Europe, or to be very specific, to export cheap raw materials from Asia and import expensive machine-made goods to Asia from Europe. So the raw materials had to be shipped from Asia to Europe in a cheap way. At the same time, machine-made goods had to be dumped to the Asian countries from the industrially revolutionized or industrialized countries of the Europe. So this is the concept of colonialism, and also very important term that is called as mercantilism. Okay, so in order to fulfill this needs of colonialism and the mercantilism, in the year 1869, Suez Canal was inaugurated and the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea got connected. Okay, so and it reduced the distance between London and Bombay or the Mumbai by 41%. So if you look at what was in miles and the kilometer, the distance between London and Mumbai. In this map you can see, here you have London and here you have Mumbai. If you take the conventional route, this is the conventional route. From Europe, we just come towards the south, cross this entire African continent, and this is what is called as Cape of Good Hope, okay, or the Cape of Storms. It was called by Vasco da Gama and Bartholomew Dias. So cross this Cape of Good Hope and along Madagascar reach Mumbai or reach Calicut or the entire western part of India. Correct? This is how we usually did before Suez Canal. This was the path taken by the Vasco da Gama when he entered Calicut in the year 1498. If you remember, this was the year when the Vasco da Gama entered India, and this was the route taken by Vasco da Gama in the year 1498. Following this, we also had Britishers entering India in the year 1600. Okay, so what was the route taken by all these people? This was the route taken by all these people. Okay, now after the establishment of the Suez Canal in the year 1869, we have from London you enter Mediterranean, cross Mediterranean with this small passage of land, enter Red Sea through the Gulf of Aden and the Horn of Africa, you reach Mumbai. So if you are taking that route, the distance is 11,600 kilometers. If you're taking this long route, the distance is 19,800 kilometer, and 19,800 kilometer will take a long time and also becomes expensive. But taking the Suez Canal route, even though you pay some tax or toll while you have to enter and exit Suez Canal, the distance is 11,600, reduction in time and also the money. So because of all these advantages, over a period of time, Suez Canal emerged as a very important strategic choke point in the world. If you look at the importance of Suez Canal, in the year 2022 and 23 financial year, if we look at, 26,000 vessels crossed the Suez Canal, okay, worth 13% of the entire global shipping. If you look at world's most heavily shipped lanes carrying 12% of the entire shipping of the entire world trade by volume, and it is the major source of the Egypt's economy also, 5.61 billion in reserves from the last year. So over a period of time from 1869 to 2022, if we look at, because there's a lot of globalization happening in the entire world politics, Suez Canal, the importance of the Suez Canal also grew over a period of time. Okay, so along with this, we also don't have some issues along with the disadvantages. What are the issues with respect to Suez Canal? If we look at the first issue with respect to Suez Canal, is that the traffic jam that it is creating. Okay, recently 2021-22, if we're talking about, there was one ship by name Evergreen, which was stuck in the Suez Canal. If you consider this to be the Suez Canal, and the ship which was supposed to enter from Red Sea and join Mediterranean, it was traveling in this direction, but accidentally it got jammed like this, and this was clogged for continuously 6 days. Okay, each day, because see, if the ship is stranded like this, no ship can enter Suez Canal, no ship can exit Suez Canal. They can't come from both the ends because this ship has been stranded. Because of this reason, per day, the amount that was lost to the world's economy is $9.6 billion was lost per day. If you look at $9.6 per day, at least take $9 billion multiplied by 6. $54 billion was the loss to the entire world because of this choke point. So this is why Suez Canal is very, very important. Okay, very, very crucial for the global networking or the global geopolitical world. 1956 is when the President Abdul Nasser nationalized Suez Canal, and during this time there was a Suez Canal crisis that was happening, which involved France, Britain, and Egypt, and this was a time period when the Abdul Nasser actually blocked the Suez Canal for some time. So if at all any such situation takes place in the near future, then this becomes really hard for the entire world to cope up. If you look at this data, this image will give you a very clear idea about the traffic jam that we were talking about. These small dots that you see are the traffic, are the ships that are there. Look at here, accumulating in the Suez Canal. Okay, so because of this traffic jam, there's a lot of damage happening to the ship, and this becomes very uncertain. You won't know by how long the consignment will take to reach its destination. In order to solve all these problems, okay, so people proposed a Ben Gurion Canal, which is considered to be an alternative to the Suez Canal. See, this is not a very new thing that has come in. Ben Gurion Canal was initially proposed somewhere around 1960s. 1960s was its concept. But as of now, because Israel has attacked Hamas, Israel has attacked the Gaza Strip, this debate of chances of exploring the Ben Gurion Canal has come about it. See, Ben Gurion Canal on paper looks very good, but takes a huge investment of $100 billion, and the canal has to be dug across the Negev desert. So taking a lot of equipment in the middle of the Negev desert and carrying out the excavation of this particular canal becomes really hard, and it takes a lot of money. $100 billion is a huge money to involve. Okay, along with this, it is 100 kilometers longer than the Suez Canal. So all these are problems that are associated with Ben Gurion Canal also. So as of now, anytime in the near future, we don't have any competitor coming up for the Suez Canal, but Ben Gurion Canal is on the paper. So if everything comes at a very good space, then probably in the next 10 years or 15 years, we might have the Ben Gurion Canal being explored by the West to connect to Asia. So that's it for the day. If you've liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to Legacy IAS Academy. Have a nice day. Thank you.